Hey DIYers, Dylan here with Alarm Grid. Today we're going over how to pair a LKP500 keypad to our Lyric controller. So first thing you want to do is make sure your LKP is powered down. So ours is powered down, we have our backup battery plugged in, but the AC power is unplugged. After you have this fully powered down or not even powered up to begin with, you're going to go to the actual Lyric controller. You're going to wake it up, you're going to press on security, you're going to press on tools, and since we're programming in a new sensor or device, we're going to be using our installer code. Ours is still the default 4112. So 411 and 2. We're going to go to program, and then we're going to press on the down arrow, and you'll see RF keypad right there, which is what the LKP500 is. And then as you see, we don't have any programs so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to do either we can press on one of these and press edit, or we can just do add new, and it's going to kick us to the next available one, which is 850. So if you've done any programming on the Lyric before, this should look pretty familiar. Obviously, there's not as many options on this as there would be for a sensor, but pretty much the idea is similar. So we're going to open up the serial number tab, and we're not going to type anything in. We're going to have this automatically enroll to the system. So to do that, we're going to power the LKP500 on, so that's why it's very important that you have it powered off before you do this. So I have the LKP powered on. As you can see here, it says pairing with system. So if this goes through properly, this is going to communicate with our Lyric. And basically what's going to happen is that this is going to automatically fill out, which it just has. We get our confirmation beeps from the keypad itself. It's fully learned in, so it's kicked us back to the previous screen. And let's just make sure everything on here is correct. If you want to add a zone descriptor, so basically where this would be, garage, bedroom, anything like that, you would put it in one of the zone descriptions here, 1 or 2. We're not going to add one today, so we're just going to keep it blank. And then supervision time is basically how often the panel is going to check in on the keypad to make sure it's still functioning, it's still there. So everything's looked good, so we're saving that. We're going to back out to the home screen. And then now that the keypad is actually paired with the system, it's showing the same arm state as the system, so we have disarmed ready. And then on the Lyric itself, it says disarmed and ready to arm. I'm going to attempt to go ahead and arm the system from this. So we're going to do so we're going to do stay. We're going to do arm stay. So stay, 1, 2, 3, 4, the default master code. We get our beeps from here and our countdown, and then on the Lyric itself it shows as arm stayed, and we get the same countdown there. Now I'm going to disarm, so we're going to press on security. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then disarmed. Perfect. So this is just taking a little bit to catch up, but as you can see on the Lyric itself, it shows as disarmed and ready to arm. So pretty simple with the keypad. It functions very similarly to the Lyric. Obviously, you have a lot less options on the keypad itself due to the fact that it's not a touchscreen. You know, it's just push button. Only has so many options you can do. You can still initiate panics from here. Basically, same idea as you would on the Lyric. So on the Lyric controller itself, you have to hold down the red exclamation point for about 4 seconds. And then you get your options appearing on the screen here, and then nothing happens until you press one of these options. For the keypad itself, same idea, hold down panic, and then you'll press one of the options. So nothing happens until you press one of the options, so exactly the same function as the Lyric controller itself. You can't do any programming from the keypad, obviously. You can have the keypad, chime, have sirens, similar to the actual Lyric itself. So pretty easy. And then just to show, if I was going to arm from the Lyric system, if I want to do an arm stay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, we get our confirmation beep on the keypad and our countdown. And then I can still disarm from here, even though I armed from there. So I'm going to do security, 1, 2, 3, 4 for disarm. And there you go. And then as you can see on the keypad, it still shows arm stay with the countdown, even though I've disarmed. So I'm just going to do that one more time. Press on security, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then right here it shows as disarmed. So if you get it just saying the previous arm state, just do one more disarm and it's going to go to disarmed redded arm. And yeah, so that is the LKP500, and that's how you pair it with the Lyric. Very simple. If it gives you a little issues, just be persistent, be patient with it. Try to get it as close to the controller as possible. So it's recommended to try to program this before you permanently mount it on a wall. Just makes it easier on yourself. And then yeah, the keypad and the panel will communicate with each other. If there's any issues with RF signaling or the battery, the panel is going to alert you. It'll say low battery, RF supervision loss for the keypad, in which case you would have to move the keypad a little bit closer to resolve that RF issue. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified when we release more content. And if you want to know more information about the LKP or the Lyric, check out our website, www.alarmgrid.com. Any questions, you can email us, support@alarmgrid.com. And I have been Dylan with Alarm Grid, and thank you for watching.